When and where to spend money? My dear people, friends, well wishers of the whole world, your birth shall not be wasted. Your education, learning, studies shall not go waste. Similarly, your earnings, energy, and your services, etc., must be used for various good purposes, good services. Out of your total income, 1/4 goes to the society in different forms, different ways, and 1/4 for your family life leading, and 1/4 for future expenses, that is called as savings, and 1/4 for animals, birds, taxes, etc., miscellaneous purposes. This is the figure of minimum expenses for each family. Minimum expenses procedure. Spend something or some money on the death day of your relatives, families, and friends. On death anniversary. On any death anniversary of your nearby people, you must spend something as per your finance capacity. In Hinduism, there are mainly 36 festivals. Means you have to celebrate for 36 days in a year. On those days, you go to nearby temples, holy places in your local area or within your state or nation or outside the nation, etc. And there you have to spend some money happily. Spend something at temples so that all businessmen, all groups of business people around near the temples or along the roadsides from your home to the temples and get some income for their life lead. So, Hinduism system is good. Hinduism group is a best group in the world. It was proved as a best group in the world. Every system of the Hindutva gives business, jobs, works to all groups of people, and every system of the Hinduism is helpful for the people, animals, birds, forest, and the whole world. My dear friends, all religions are created groups and all castes are created subgroups. Similarly, Hindutva is called as a best group in the whole world. In Hinduism group, there are maximum and many great experts, scientists, engineers, doctors, yogis, rishis, Maharshis, and various kinds of experts, and all common to good to soft and best people joined this organization. Learn to spend some money on various death anniversaries of your family members, relatives, and friends, and nearby people. Spend some money as possible for marriages and festivals on festival days, for purchasing of puja materials or clothes to your family members, etc. Spend money for some important and essential works, places, Annadanam, or various kinds of functions, pujas, etc. Spend money which is helpful for various kinds or groups of the soft people or poor people in your area or other areas. You must spend some money at temples, and you must spend some money for temples construction and the poor people education and soft people development, society development, animals, birds, forest, etc. development. because without animals and birds and forest there is no world. So they are also part and parcel of the society. And you have to spend for some money for house rent, kirana, milk, etc. You must pay. And you spend money happily for purchasing food, product, clothes, etc. as and when they are needed. Spend money for purchase of plots, house, and construction of houses, etc. for you and your family purposes. Once in a year, you must visit the holy places, important places, godly places, and beautiful places in your local area or state or other states as possible. Or at least visit some holy places, important places in your areas on important days, festival days. You must give water, food, and donation, etc. to the needy people and the poor people and animals, birds, and for good purposes of the society. My dear friends, women's and men's and youth and old-aged people, you shall not be sit idle. Even old-aged people must try to work for at least daily 3-4 hours, and all others must do any job, maybe private organization jobs in trust, NGOs or government jobs, or jobs in corporations or semi-government organizations, etc. Or do any business or work or you work in any registered organization, industries, factories, etc. Your spouse or partner also shall not sit idle. Idleness is very harmful. Idleness attracts bad thoughts and bad ideas, and it creates disputes, and it gives unhappy in your family and in the society. So you must do any business, or at least try to start a small own consultancy or business. Whatever may be the income, whatever may be the salary, but everybody must work daily for 8-9 hours with 2 times tea break and 1 time break for lunch, and weekly 1 day holiday, and holidays on festival days and important days. This is the lifestyle of people designed by the God. In your income, out of the total, you must try to save at least 1/4 of your income, and not to depend on debts, loans, small loans which are clearable in 1 month, 3 months, etc. And some loans clearable for 1 to 3 years, in a span of 1 to 2 years or 3 years, okay, no problem. But heavy debts, loads, always burden to you, and it doesn't give any happiness. A healthy man may be called as rich man. So never depend on debts. Get the work, create the work which is useful to the society, and get income. You get involved in any business or job or work. Any work is job, any profession is job, any job is post, my dear friends. Any business is also job. Job is business, business is post, post is work finally. Good hospitals, good doctors, good yogis, rishis, etc. can clear your karmas, bad karmas, diseases, health problems, vastu problems, place problems, etc. So you try to pay their genuine expenses happily, and you must spend something at temples, holy places, etc. happily. Try to learn not to store the money bundles together, rooms together. Your money must be useful to the society. World peace. This is God's law.